Hi, welcome to View 2.
This week we're going to be talking about Obama's plan for having free community college for the first 2 years, and yeah.
Fun times. I'm J.P. Anderson.
And I am...
Extremely underfunded.
So this week... So Obama, a few weeks ago, had announced a plan to have community college be free for the majority of people who do certain guidelines, like have a GPA of 2.5 or higher, as well as doing a certain number of hours of community college. And, you know, it seems like a pretty logical sort of thing, since most European countries have free or very low-cost education,
Germany,
higher education.
Sweden.
Norway. Really anyone that's part of...
Any decent country that doesn't allow everybody in.
Yeah. Although Germany now does. If you speak German, you know.
Well, I'm going to be changing that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm happy about this because I am a community college student. Just started re-going again after being out for so long. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I mean, especially since over half of the undergrads in America go to community college, I think it would it'd help a lot. And
a lot of them actually leave, you know, and I know it's hard. It's hard to get funding. It really is hard.
Yeah. Even with like a Pell Grant or something like that, like, it's still expensive. Books are really expensive, and you know, the reason behind it is they want the federal government Obama wants the federal government to pay for 3/4 of it, so 75% of it, and then the state government to pay for the other 25%, and then you can get like a Pell Grant on top of that to help pay for books or fees or living expenses.
And
so,
honestly, there's no reason why that's not feasible. I really do not see a way where we cannot all work together and find a way to make that work.
Yeah.
Although I did have one professor, I was talking to my professor, and he said, and I quote, "I will refuse to ever let anybody else pay for my college." Which, maybe it's because he went to college a very long time ago, is a very much older man, but it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, and you know, you can do it. I pay for my own college, and I actually don't have to take out loans, but I'm lucky enough to have a really good job as well as that, but I work really hard to pay for my college. Most people are not as driven as I.
I just stand on a street corner with a sign.
Trying to pay. I mean, that's kind of the Eugene.
Hey, they pay you a ton of dollars when you got to get me and my size. I'm in a Speedo, so every dollar I got to put a piece of clothing on. Yeah, lots of money, lots of money.
Maybe making it rain.
That's right. Dropping it like it's hot.
Mike.
Well, let's look on the negative side. Like, if this law was put into action and community college students get the first 2 years for free, what are some negatives that could happen?
Well, the big thing is paying for it. How are we going to pay for it?
Yeah, more taxes are going to come out. And you're thinking about going back to college? Great, it's a good thing. Yeah. You kind of need to do it today in this economy. Like, you're not going to get anywhere without it.
Well, yeah, especially since coming up in 2020, Georgetown did a study that by 2020, over 2/3 of the job are going to require some sort of higher education. So that's 2/3. And considering that, I think it's like only 55% of people that go to college actually graduate.
Everybody's going to be able to get higher education soon because pot's getting legal everywhere now.
I mean, yeah, it's really hard to get a job after college as well, depending on what sort of career form you're going into.
And that's a good point. Is just keep in mind, just because you went to college, just because you got a degree, does not mean you will generally get a job in that field immediately. It just means that you have it. Yeah. It just means it's something you're interested in, you're trained in, you can look for it. But I know people that they're graduated with computer engineering and technicians, and they work as a manager in a shoe store. And that's as far as they're going to go.
Yeah.
As far as they want to go, they're happy where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, there's some places that just require some sort of a college degree, as long as you have some sort of higher education.
They don't care what it is.
That's what they care. Yeah.
You could probably go to McDonald's University. They wouldn't care because dropout rates are increasing, and there's actually less students going to college because it's getting harder and harder to pay for it. Yeah. They can say all they want that the economy is improving or that unemployment's going down, but it doesn't matter because people still can't afford to go to school.
Yeah, I mean, that just means there's less and less skilled people in job markets, and it makes it harder for regular people that have not gone to community college to get a job because there's such a flood of those. And so basically, like, it's for the first 2 years, and it's to get you your UAA degree, and then you transfer those over to a 4-year college, and that's why they require it to be a 2.5 GPA or higher. That way, the credits are definitely transferable then.
Yeah. And 2 years is the average expected time for a community college, and then you would transfer to a regular 4th-year college, but you've already done your first 2 years for free, so then you only got 2 years to pay for, which you probably could have stacked up some financial aid beforehand.
Yeah.
So.
And the better grades you get in community college, the more scholarships and grants you're going to be eligible for. And
if you can keep that GPA at 3 or higher,
then to be doing pretty well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for viewing View 2.
Stay tuned next week when we talk about sexuality and how it relates to people's college experience and how college is typically a very...
Yeah, because college is free. If college becomes free, that means more time for entertainment.
The best kind, in my opinion. So this has been View 2.
Feel free to give us a like. Feel free
hit that
to
subscribe button to see more. This has been View 2. Peace out.